Hey everybody, and welcome to Eureka Springs channel. I'm Melody Purdy, your host, and we are coming to you live from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And Eureka Springs channel is here to do one thing and one thing only for our little piece of paradise, and we're here to celebrate good people, good places, and good news. And we're so glad that you joined us live today. If you would, please put in the comments below, where are you watching us from? We would love to know. People are watching us from around the area, and so please put in the comments below where you're watching us from. And if you have a question during this particular segment for our guest, please do so in the comments below, and we'll try to get to your questions. So, we've gotten beyond the pandemic, and lo and behold, who would have thought more and more people are coming to Eureka Springs, and more beautiful entrepreneurs are starting a business here in Eureka Springs. And today I'm going to bring on to the screen Miss Ashley Wellman, who has started a new store in downtown Eureka Springs. And I would like for you guys to welcome and say hi to her in the comments below. Let me get Ashley on to the screen. I have a lot of buttons to push, so sometimes I have to just stop talking and find my buttons. Here we go, Ashley.
Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you. I'm so excited for what you are doing. There are a lot of great people in downtown Eureka Springs to support you. And tell us, everybody that's watching, the name of your business and what you're all about, please.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so excited. I am 1 month old here at Amused Fine Art and Extraordinary Books. It is a really fun and whimsical art gallery and a bookstore. And when people walk in at first, they're a little confused about the bookstore part, but I am a children's book author. And so it is based around the home of my friend Fresno, my children's book. And the goal of my shop was that everyone, if you're a child, if you are an art collector, if you're a family, you could come into this store, spend as long as you wanted, falling in love with art and literature and finding something for you and your family to celebrate.
So it's your art in the gallery. Now, are there other artists there as well?
Yes. So I'm actually a previous criminologist, right? So I was a professor of criminology and I decided to become a children's book author. So my art is really my children's books, my writing. And then I have been so blessed to be partnered with an illustrator, Zachary Thomas Kincaid. So for those of you guys watching, if you know Thomas Kincaid, this is his nephew. He illustrated my book, The Girl Who Dances with Skeletons, my friend Fresno, and is working on another one with me. But the artists around the shop are all contracted to do a children's book project with me. And so I have an amazing artist out of Morocco right here who's doing a children's book with me. Beatrice out of Spain who's doing another book with me. Patrick Kincaid, and then Richard Lawrence and Joe Hawks. So everyone in the store is actually tied to a future book that you'll get to hold in your hands and that hopefully I'll be signing for you and your kiddo.
Wow. What a rich experience. I didn't realize you were doing all of that. That's amazing. So it's really an experience to walk in there, the book, the art, and the lovely conversations with you, obviously. Tell us a little bit about the book that you wrote, the one you just showed.
Yeah, absolutely. So The Girl Who Dances with Skeletons, my friend Fresno, is a really fun book about loving people who may not look, think, or act just like you. This fact that things that scare us are often just misunderstood. And that if you got to know somebody or something like a skeleton, that you would realize that they bring so many rich, amazing things to our lives when we aren't just the same. I wrote it for my daughter, who we lost her father in 2018 to a pulmonary embolism. And I remember her saying to me, "I'm forever different." And I said, true. Well, you know what? That difference is going to be something that forever sets you apart in a beautiful way. And if we look at our differences as something to be celebrated instead of feared or something that makes us weaker or kind of this broken person, it makes it a much more enjoyable experience.
Wow, you are just the perfect person to be here in Eureka because we do celebrate all of our differences. Mm-hmm. What a great match for Eureka Springs. We're so glad you came here.
Thank you so much. It called me. It pulled me like the same. Yeah, it pulled me in.
So is that part of the reason and what inspired you? to do this in Eureka? Because obviously you could have done this anywhere.
Right, it is. There was something that I needed a change in my life, right? So I am a criminologist. I have my PhD in criminology, law and society, and I'm a homicide and sexual assault expert. So naturally, you write a children's book and start an art gallery, right? So
Yep.
it's like a natural progression. But I had an amazing friend who is just such an amazing human in my life, Patrick Kincaid, who said, Ash,
Yeah.
if you want to change in your life, what if you took a risk on yourself and you believed that this vision you have to celebrate children and literature and art could really be something bigger?
Yeah.
Then you should go to Eureka Springs. And I said, where is Eureka Springs? And then I heard Arkansas, and I thought, why am I moving to Arkansas?
Wow.
And little did I know that this is one of the most beautiful states and one of the most eclectic, fun cities that I could be in. So I am grateful to him every day for saying, 1, take a risk on yourself.
Absolutely.
2, move to Eureka Springs, and 3, open this art gallery. So here we are.
Here you are, and here you will be to stay, I believe. For
Amen.
sure.
I hope so.
So, so why don't we just everybody that's watching? Let's show people a few photographs that you provided for me. Thank you so much. Around your store, let's take a look around. If we could. Let me get my cursor over here. So these are just some of the books I'm guessing that you have for sale there in the store. Hang on, let me put it on screen. Get myself here. Hang on. There we go. There you are.
Oh, so fun. So this is a new product that I just got in the store. These are antique vintage books and children's books that have been turned into journals, believe it or not. It's a women's owned company, very small company that is something I'm passionate about, right? Supporting young artists. And so they turned these into these vintage journals. So whether you're a kiddo or you're an adult, very cool.
I see a couple of them that I remember from reading in my youth.
The Bobbsey twins,
yeah.
Nancy Drew's up there.
Sweet. That's cool. All right, let's take a look here. And this is just an area here. I see several different types of products here.
So fun. So again, one of the things I wanted is as a child, when I walked into an art gallery, I remember thinking like, I know you don't think I should be here, right? I don't have the money to buy a $10,000 piece of art. This shop is different. This shop is something where every single person, like I said, whether you're a high-end art collector or a kiddo, you can come in here, a teenager, right, and find something. So there's fun coffee mugs, puzzles, books, and then of course you do have your fine art, anywhere from $20, up to $1,500. And so everybody can enjoy it. Here again, some Kincaid puzzles, some Fresno goodies, coloring book, plush dolls.
Love it. Something for everybody. I love it. You can see diversification of product.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. This is Beatriz del Alamo out of Spain. I actually commissioned her before she signed a contract to be an illustrator with me for this literature collection. So the best selling have been really Edgar Allan Poe, and you've got some Wizard of Oz.
Cool. So cool. And then I believe this must be your baby.
That is the girl who dances with skeletons. That is Miss Reagan, and she is my heart. One of the things that really inspired me when I opened the shop was that she deserved a healthy mom. She deserved a mom who believed in something bigger and that knew life, as hard as it gets, there's beauty even in the pain. And so she, I remember opening the store day one, and she looked at me and she said, "You did it, Mama. You're chasing your dream, and I'm so proud of you." And for a 6-year-old to say that, right, was something that blew my mind.
Totally.
And this is some of Zach Kincaid's work. So Transylvania, you'll see that on the left of this picture. It's one of the best-selling pieces that I have. It is an eclectic, weird, fun Transylvania piece. And so it's every single piece in here. You could spend an hour telling your friends all the hidden details, especially with Zach's work. Brilliant artist, 30 years old. Thomas Kincaid's legacy artist, but that boy is a beast all on his own. He didn't need his uncle's name.
These are really rich. I can tell. I'm gonna have to come into the store because I can tell that I could probably stare at that work and find something in every little inch of it that would be interesting.
Absolutely. About 30 different kind of hidden quirky things are in each of Zach's pieces. They're just brilliant.
Cool.
And some of the Kincaid wraps. Here you've got a little bit of Zach as well, but I have traditional Thomas Kincaid. For any Disney lovers out there, you're going to find this whole beautiful, brilliant canvas wrap wall that has the same luminosity that you see in all the Kincaid pictures, but very affordable, $99 price for people. A little bit more of Zach's work.
Okay. Love it.
And oh, I love these two artists. You have Richard Lawrence, who's right outside of Bentonville in Northwest Arkansas artist. He's the only one that I don't have a children's book contract with, and I am begging him to work with me. And then you've got Joe Hawks against the other wall, who's the pen and ink artist, just a brilliant, awesome human. I think that's been my favorite part. Every artist in here has trusted me with their heart and their work, and I've done the same with them. And so it's been like almost a big family, an international family in the gallery.
I love that. It's all about relationships, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. And this is Salah. He's a pen and ink artist out of Morocco. I commissioned this collection as well. You're going to see that kid-friendly kind of Maurice Sendak kind of look, where Salah is bringing kids and haunted goodies together. Again, this idea that scary things really are just misunderstood.
Misunderstood. I love that. And I guess this is another area.
Yeah, that's Beatrice again. Just a little snapshot of her amazing work.
So you are, tell us where you're located. This is your storefront. This is what the store looks like on the outside. So
absolutely.
Where are you located? Yeah.
I am located right across from the Rowdy Beaver. So if you drop your husband at the husband daycare, you can sneak over, but I would bring him because he's going to love the store too. So
True.
It's a really great location. I am right in between your Wildwood and Magic City Crystals. And like you said, every single shop owner, as I walk up the street to work, I'm like, good morning, right?
Yes.
Good morning. And everybody's just so beautiful down here and just passionate about what they're doing. So 44 Spring Street, right across from the Rowdy Beaver.
All right. So I'm looking on the some of the products that you've got, some of the things that are hanging on your walls. For a little bit of, some of them are pretty good sized pieces. So when people come to shop with you, do you offer shipping as a service for folks that are shopping that may be on their motorcycle, or perhaps they've got the car full of kids, they've got no room for one of your pieces?
Absolutely. So it's great. I try to make it as easy and fun as a shopping experience as possible. So if you want one of my pieces, it's going to get to your house. So I tell people I can drop ship any goodies. What's great about this store is, as an authorized Kincaid dealer, I don't even have to have the product to get it to you. So if you fall in love with a piece that's a Thomas Kincaid piece that you've been hunting, or you jump online and you see something of Zach Kincaid's that you want, you can literally say, hey, I just want it. And I can drop ship it to you from the company. So I always say you could order from this amazing company because they're great, or you could order from a mom shop, right?
Yes.
And shop small, same price, we all benefit. And so I can easily drop ship goodies. I can change frame styles. And I can always help personalize gifts too. So I've had many husbands and wives come in and say, like, look, I don't know what he likes, but this is their style. What do you think? And we can build a gift basket. We can do all kinds of really fun things because we just have a lot of tchotchkes, like you said, and a lot of beautiful art that complements one another. So whether it's a wedding, baby shower, birthday, I've got you covered.
All right. So I'm thinking also now, have you kind of branched out beyond the storefront, or can people purchase on on your website? And I'm going to put that up there right quick for them.
Absolutely. Right now, the website is currently under construction for orders. There's been a new revolution where with sales tax that confused me. But what I'm doing is I am helping customers all across the country if they simply look on my social media, right? My handle is the same as it is as on the website. So at Amused Fine Art on Instagram. And I have people that have called and said, Ash, what do you have for Beauty and the Beast? Hey, Ash, what do you have for that watercolor artist? We've done FaceTime calls, all kinds of things. And the thing is, I'm helping you, right, create a magical environment in your home. So just let me know what you want and we're going to work together. So if you'll reach out to me, phone number, sign up on my newsletter, shoot me an email, right, amusedfineart@gmail.com, then I will help make sure that whatever it is in this store you want gets right to your door.
Boy, I'll tell you, I love your energy and I love all that you're doing. I mean, such excitement, and it must be a magical time for you having moved here and having so many things to discover and things to be a part of. There's so many things to be a part of. What are you looking most forward to in the near future?
I think I'm excited that customers get to watch my journey grow, right? And this store really grow, because the end goal of this store is that every single artist, right, you will get a chance to enjoy their fine art and you'll get a chance to see them as a children's book illustrator, because those are very different things. So I remember when Zach first signed on to do My Friend Fresno, he said, I'm an artist. I'm not a children's book illustrator. And I said, I know. I want kids to hold a piece of fine art and get a chance to enjoy, right, the art of a artist. And so every single artist in here will eventually, you'll be able to see their book that they've illustrated for me. And so I think that growth, and then again, that kind of opening, right, that I get to share my story and to influence somebody else's life is just exciting. So like my next project that is coming out is a new series, a fixed up fairy tale series, The Princess and the Pea, right? So it's a fixed up fairy tale. She actually gets a pea stuck up her nose. When the doctor pulls it out, she has a phobia of all things green, and you just have to read the book to see what happens. But Goldilocks will be a part of that series. Hansel and Gretel will be a part of that series. I have a children's ghost story coming out. So there's just so much fun. And every single time someone walks in here, it is going to be a different store. Picture behind me is the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, that's somebody's asking the question there.
Yes, the Mona Lisa is she's actually inspired by the book, The Girl Who Dances with Skeletons, My Friend Fresno. In the book, Reagan tells you why her friend Fresno the skeleton is special. And one of the reasons is because he's an awesome art critic and thinks her work is jaw-dropping. And Reagan happens to have painted the Mona Lisa in the book, done by the brilliant Zachary Thomas Kincaid. So it's just an amazing, fun kind of a social media picture back there.
All right. Thanks, Karen. And thank you, Cindy, for that question. Thank you for watching. And Karen Polk is watching. She says, I love this store. We've got some people that are also watching us from Eureka Springs. Thank you, Eric, for watching us. We've got Keith Frazier is watching. Thank you, Keith, for watching us as well. This is a great, great addition to Eureka Springs. I am so excited for you, Ashley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's just so many things to be excited about, and you're going to be one of them for this year. So we celebrate you and all of the things that you're doing for Eureka. I just know that you're going to do great things here in Eureka. Your store is always an open door, but I know you do have to close some days, don't you?
I do.
All right, so tell us what the hours are for your store.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be here a lot, but as a single mama, right, I am trying to also take a little bit of time. You'll see a sign on my door some days, sometimes on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it says off being a mom. Yep. On those days, a customer simply has to call and I will run down to the store. I'm never too far away. But I am always going to be in on Thursday through Monday. I'm 10 to 5, and on Friday and Saturday, I'm 10 to 6. So again, don't hesitate if it's one of those days that I'm off doing my mommy duties. Shoot me a little text. I've come up to the store to wrap goodies for somebody and get them home with whatever they need.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley, for taking the time to do this with us. And guys, check her out. Downtown Eureka Springs, brand new store, Amused. Fine art. Thank you.
Come on in. I hope you guys
and bookstore. There you go.
Amused. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you so much. We'll see you soon. Okay.
Yes,
I'll come see you. I'm gonna come see you and shop a little bit.
Absolutely. I'll get you to fall in love with something awesome.
Oh, I already am. I can already tell. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. All right. Isn't this wonderful? I mean, if you're a local, please make sure that you go and stop in and see Ashley and check out the new store. A lot of great purchases there. It sounds like she's got something for everyone. Obviously, it must be her motto and her mantra to have something for everyone, because that's what she's writing about in her books. It's what's a part of her fiber of who she is. So what a perfect addition to Eureka Springs. So thank you guys for watching us, and we'll see you again next week for another live segment. Don't forget that we are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and so you can always help us out by subscribing, liking us, following us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram to help spread the word and the love of Eureka Springs, our own little piece of paradise, and we hope that you will be with us soon. Come over and see us, and be sure to write in the comments below where you're watching us from. And you can also, if you want to, you can go to our vlog, which is eurekasprings.channel.com, and a little bit something else, another way to actually experience us and what we're showcasing. Thank you for watching us, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye, guys.